do this.
Places, please. Roll cameras. Cue the stars. The world is watching, and Etalk is live at the Oscars.
I can't.
We have exclusive access to the biggest movie event of the year, with every A-list inch covered.
Is phenomenal.
The hot bets, the blockbusters, the comebacks, and homegrown Canadian talent vying for the biggest honor in Hollywood. History will be written tonight at the 95th Oscars.
Rihanna, Angela Bassett, Lady Gaga, just a few of the megastars on their way. This is Etalk live at the Oscars, and I'm Tyrone Edwards. There is nowhere I would rather be, and nobody I would rather be with than Lainey, Louie, and Traci Melchor.
Hi, Tyrone. We are so here for all of this. Check out our exclusive view of the Oscars champagne carpet.
This is where we'll catch all the A-list run-ins and big fashion moments.
Oh yes, very cool. Now down here, this is the famous photo wall. This is kind of like the starting line for all the stars. And over my shoulder, this is the press from around the world who are here to celebrate the biggest night in Hollywood. And where am I? I'm right here in the middle of all the action.
All the great stories we've been following all season will get their finale here tonight.
Like, will the party continue for Everything Everywhere All at Once stars Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Ke Huy Quan?
Well, time will tell, but I can tell you one thing. There will be a lot of upset Canadians if Brendan Fraser doesn't take home Best Actor, because that was a great performance.
What a comeback story. Brendan is doing Canada proud.
Yes, Canada's got a big night ahead. James Cameron, Turning Red's Domi Shi, Sarah Polley.
It is shaping up to be an incredible night.
Oh, man. How are you?
I'm good. Well, right now I'm joined by Lilly Singh. I just hijacked that interview.
Yeah,
I did. I turned that into for a friendly hug.
I willingly.
Willing? Okay. You know, I noticed. Are those Pradas on your feet?
Oh, these right here?
Oh, them right there.
They are. Those right there. Yeah.
Fire. Well, we have similar gigs today. You've got the ABC pre-show.
Yep.
I've got, you know, the pre-show and the live show for Etalk, representing for Canada.
Yes.
And I'm here with one of Canada's favorites. Are you feeling excited, nervous, like I am for today?
Above all, I'm feeling grateful, to be honest. Of course, I'm a little nervous. I'm always going to be nervous. It's a big deal. It's the Oscars. There's a lot of people that I fangirl over on the regs that are on this carpet, but I'm grateful to be here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see a fellow Canadian on the carpet as well. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited.
You know, that answer is why we love you so much. We're grateful to be here because we're doing what we love.
You got to be grateful. At the end of the day, I think about how much time I waste being super nervous, not enjoying the moment. I'm trying to be present. Yeah. I'm trying to be grateful. God is great. The universe is abundant. I'm here.
Yes,
we're doing it.
And you look good too.
Thank you.
On top of it.
It's giving chic Barney.
Yeah. I love it. Wait, I gotta talk to you. You're hosting, you got a big gig coming up, Battle of the Generations. What can you tell us about this new show coming to CTV?
Yes, it is one of my favorite things I've ever done. It is a Gen Z contestant, millennial, Gen X, and a boomer, all facing off in a trivia showdown. It is so much fun. I really feel like there's nothing like it on TV.
For sure. I can't wait to see it. And of course, we'll be able to all enjoy that on CTV. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of the Battle of the Generations here at the Oscars. Even if you look at the male lead category for Best Actor, we've got people like Paul Mescal, and then you've got Bill Nye. So who are you going for? Are you going with the veterans, or are you going with the new school, new energy?
Here's the thing. I don't discriminate. I'm not looking at the age. I'm looking at how the performance made me feel. If I watched a film and I was like, ooh, I am captivated. I thought about it after the fact. That's the performance I care about. So I'm not even thinking about age. I will say when it comes to Best Actor, though, I'm kind of going Austin Butler.
Hey.
I'm going Austin Butler. He's so talented. When I watched that movie, I was so captivated, so that's what I'm looking for.
For sure. And I saw that you had a really good time in Trinidad, and I wish I was there.
You know, always. You got to come one year.
Next year.
Come.
All right. So good to see you. Have the best time tonight.
Yeah, you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. All right, kicking it off with Lilly Singh, one of Canada's favorites.
What a way to open our show with, yes, a Canadian favorite, and we have another Canadian favorite who has just arrived. That would be Best Actor nominee Brendan Fraser. Wow, what a season he has had, Tracy. One of the front runners tonight.
Absolutely, from getting a standing ovation in the Venice Film Festival to the Whale winning the TIFF Tribute Award, watching his journey to tonight at the Oscars, it's been incredible to see his comeback story.
And the nominees just keep coming down this champagne carpet. Jamie Lee Curtis, Best Supporting Actress nominee for Everything Everywhere All at Once in this, matching the carpet and you, Tracy.
I mean, the champagne carpet, the champagne Jamie Lee Curtis. I love this gown. I love her. She is Hollywood royalty, of course. Her parents, Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. She grew up in Hollywood, and of course, we used to know her primarily as a scream queen. So it is really amazing to see her getting her due right now as an Oscar nominee. And of course, her amazing husband, Christopher Guest.
And of course, the amazing dress you're wearing, which you look kind of dress twins with her.
Yeah, Tomei. Thank you, Tomei. Gorgeous dress.
And this is Vanessa Hudgens, who is co-hosting one of the pre-shows tonight. Vanessa is looking amazing in black and white. I love this dress.
Can we talk about this dress for a moment?
Yes.
It is vintage Chanel, of course, and it looks like Chanel. Very sophisticated, very chic, but at the same time, she still looks very youthful with her patterned nails and the gorgeous diamonds. I know you love that necklace.
I do. It's perfection. It's it's giving Julia Roberts Oscar vintage Valentino. Do you remember that dress?
Yes, good reference. I like that.
Gorgeous.
And her slick back hair, and you notice the tiny little ribbon detail in the back. Love it. And speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, Hollywood royalty, we're going to throw it over to Tyrone on the champagne carpet.
Joining me now is Jamie Lee Curtis. Hello, Jamie Lee. I'm Tyrone. Pleasure to meet you.
Tyrone.
We know her. We love her. And tonight you're celebrating your first time nomination. How does it feel to be here?
Feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to the Oscars before. I have never been a nominee before, but the energy is the same.
The energy is the same.
The same.
And I've read that you said when you got the word on nomination day, the first people that popped into your mind were your parents. Why is that?
Well, they're my parents, and they were actors in this field that has given me my whole life, and I was thinking about them, and I just thought about what that would feel like for them and their parents, my grandparents, and the continuum. And it's a movie about family, and I just was thinking about my family.
For sure. As you mentioned, the movie about family, we've heard you talk about Michelle Yeoh on numerous occasions and the gratitude that you have for her. If I give you a second now just to say why that working relationship means so much to you, what would you say about Michelle Yeoh?
Well, I think what you see is what you get. You get a woman of great integrity, courage. She's got a lot of spice to her, and great beauty. And the combination is really quite an elixir.
Right.
And she's also just fun.
Right.
And she and I just had fun. I mean, the truth is, we just had fun with each other.
I love that. Now, I'm supposed to be just neutral, but I want to show you a little bias. Look at my cufflinks.
Right now. There is no neutrality.
That's a sign?
That is a sign. Aren't those gorgeous?
I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
God bless you.
God bless.
Thank you.
You take care. Oh, Quest Love! Hey! What's up, Quest? Oh. You got me.
Okay, Tyrone, not too bad getting snaps from Jamie Lee Curtis there.
And that was our first red carpet run-in.
I know.
Jamie Lee Curtis, an Oscar winner, Questlove.
That's right. Now, this red carpet, I mean, we've got nominees, we've got fashion. This is Fan Bingbing. She's one of the most famous actresses out of China, looking gorgeous in this green dress. And, you know, it is significant to see so much Asian representation here at the Oscars. Asian actors broke the record for nominations this year at the Oscars. So tonight is a big deal for the community.
It's a big deal, and it's a big deal for us to have her here. I love this gown.
Oh.
I love the emeralds. We're seeing a few emeralds tonight. We've seen a few emeralds come out on this champagne carpet. She looks like a doll.
Oh.
She's talented, she's stunning, and her name is Fan, and I love the way that cape actually fans out from her body.
I really like this eye makeup too. I've got our makeup artist Shabby is right next to us. I got the Shabby note the eye makeup. Also, stunning on the red carpet. Sophia Carson in white, and you mentioned the green.
I mentioned the green, the
Yes.
emeralds again.
Yes.
She's going to be performing tonight, Oscar-nominated song Applause with Diane Warren
Yes.
on the piano. And this is an Oscar moment. She's giving me Audrey Hepburn. She's giving me old Hollywood. This and her eyebrows. You notice how her eyebrows are done? The little flex, the little space between them, and that gorgeous wing liner.
We're getting our makeup tips
That
tonight.
is a face. and Sophia Carson is somebody that is very big in my household because she was first introduced to us on the Disney Channel.
That's right.
And so gorgeous, this dress.
So beautiful.
And speaking of gorgeous, we're going
let's
to
do
head
it.
back down to gorgeous Tyrone Edwards, and he's chatting with Jay Ellis.
How you doing, my brother? I'm Tyrone. Pleasure to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you as well.
Yeah. First and foremost, like before we even get into the acting, because I love all the roles that you decide to take, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Fendi tonight and Cartier. Custom Fendi, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see the cut. You see how he's stunning on me on live television?
Did I do him like that? Come on, don't do him like you do.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How did Top Gun, being the type of action film that it is, cross into and really take a hold of this Oscar territory?
You know, I think Tom and Jerry and McHugh and Joe Kosinski, our director, I mean, they just, from the beginning, wanted to make a film that felt universal. They wanted to make a film that made people feel included. It made people want an experience being in the theaters again and take you on an emotional journey. And I think we achieved all those things, and we got to fly in jets. Nobody's done that before. So we got to bring some new technical stuff, some new stunt stuff, and a great story all in one.
What a blessing to be able to do a good job and have some fun doing it, right? Am I correct in saying that there's a family connection to the armed forces?
Yeah, my father was in the Air Force. My grandfathers were both my grandfathers, my step-grandfather. I have a cousin who is a Marine.
What?
Yeah, man.
So did that make it more impactful for you then?
100%. I mean, it's a dream role, right? Like, I grew up going on and off Air Force bases my entire life, and my dad is a mechanic and worked on jets. When I would get sent home from school for being, you know what I'm saying, for wilding out, you know, I would sit in this hangar and watch my dad work on jets all the time. And so to come full circle and do that as a pilot and be in aviation is amazing, man.
Oh, they must be all so happy for you.
Very happy.
Oh, that's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Congrats. You look great. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
One love. All right. That's it. As he said, you know, Steven Spielberg has even said that this film is responsible for saving theaters and saving the box office. So Top Gun might pull it off tonight.
Top Gun indeed might pull it off tonight. And you know what? We have seen a lot of the young guns from Top Gun. Jay Ellis, a young gun from Top Gun Maverick, also arriving with a whole crew of the young guns. This is Monica Barbaro. She's looking beautiful. Those young pilots are all here in full force. I guess making up for the fact that Tom Cruise is not coming tonight.
No, he's not. He's very busy.
He's very busy. He would rather jump out of airplanes and keep making movies
and do all these things and plan to go to space.
That's right.
Yes, Monica looked incredible.
Yeah.
They're really incredible. And you know, we're talking about Top Gun and Steven Spielberg and the fact that, you know, during the deepest, darkest days of the pandemic, when people were releasing movies, Tom Cruise held on to Top Gun Maverick because he knew that we needed to see it in theaters.
That's
and
right.
actually, Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise had a little bit of a catch-up at the Oscar nominees luncheon and really credited, actually, you know what? I'm going to let Steven Spielberg tell you.
I'm in your ear. What? I'm in your ear to tell you that your table is in the second ring to the left of center.
So, will Top Gun Maverick win Best Picture tonight? We will find out. Traci, people are coming early. They missed the Oscars because the Oscars are back this year.
Absolutely. And let's set the scene. A couple days ago, it was torrential rain in Hollywood. I feel like today the sun's come out. Even Mother Nature got the message that it is the 95th Academy Awards.
And we are getting celebrities serving a lot of fashion on this champagne carpet. So this is Ashley Graham. She is one of the co-hosts of a pre-show here tonight and wearing black, sheer, the cape, it's sparkling, all of it.
It's sparkling. And of course, you know, it's one thing to have movie stars here. When you have models hitting this champagne carpet, it's a whole different experience. Look at her working that dress. cutouts, stunning. She's going to be, of course, like you said, co-hosting the pre-show with our friend Lilly Singh.
That's right.
And Vanessa Hudgens, and she is just serving.
Well, you
Gorgeous.
mentioned models here on the carpet. Well, we have a Canadian model who has just arrived. Winnie Harlow is here. Big Canadian contingent so far. We have seen a lot of Canadians in yellow.
Yellow. Oh, yellow has never looked so good. And lots of diamonds. Winnie Harlow is like international Canadian success story. I love the fact that she's wearing multiple rings, a little clutch purse, because I think that's always so cute and practical on a champagne carpet.
Yeah.
And oh, look at this. This is what we love to see. The zhuzh.
Yes.
You know, you really have to work your dress.
There's a whole team around to help with the celebrities. Now,
you're Winnie Harlow, you have a team.
Tonight is basically the biggest night in fashion in Hollywood, as well as the awards. And everybody is waiting for one arrival in particular.
I know I am.
Traci, that would be Rihanna. Rihanna is pregnant.
She's pregnant, and we know that Rihanna not only is a trendsetter with fashion, period, she changed, like just when you think you couldn't change the game, she changed the game when it came to maternity fashion. You look at this Super Bowl, I mean, she's pregnant with number 2. She gently announced that at her Super Bowl performance. Subtly announced it. I remember, you know, most, I mean, I can speak for myself, when I was pregnant, not that I was ashamed of my baby bump, but you didn't show it. And she just really turned maternity fashion around. And we're so here for it. And I'm so excited to see what she's going to do tonight.
Yeah.
You know, and also another performer tonight who's also nominated. Well, Rihanna's going to be singing live for the first time ever. Oh,
yeah.
Let's you know what? Let's talk about her the nominee in the same category as Rihanna. Rihanna is of course up for Best Original Song. So is Lady Gaga. So is Lady Gaga going to be pop princess Lady Gaga, or is she going to be movie star Lady Gaga? This is amazing shots from her previous Oscars appearances. I love when she wears those long ball gowns and the diamonds, but I also love a meat dress and an egg arrival.
So will it be the musician Lady Gaga on the carpet tonight or the movie star? We will find out. But for now, we are sending it back to Tyrone, who is with a movie legend. Tyrone?
All right, joining me now is James Hong. I'm Tyrone, nice to meet you. He's one of the stars of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And guess what, James? You and I have something in common. I bet you didn't know that.
Well, I don't have a beard. Is that what you mean?
Nope, it's not the beard.
Wow.
You see my, no, look here. Like that? Oh my goodness. So James Hong has over 700 film and TV credits. What is it about Everything, Everywhere, All at Once that just stands out a little bit more?
You know, it's crazy. When I read the script and auditioned for the role, I said, well, this is, hate to say it, but if they're not watching, I thought, well, geez, you know, what a crazy script, you know.
Right.
So I just kind of put it aside and forget it.
Yeah.
When they call me to go on the set, it's totally different. It's different from all the other 500 movies and TVs I've done because they play games. Before they say, roll the camera, they play a little game. And I said, well, this is kind of crazy, you know, I play games before they start the first shot. But it turned out that it brings a warmness, a camaraderie among all of us. If we can be silly and ad-lib a little bit, it makes the film, and it worked.
That is amazing. And when James is saying they, he's referring to the Daniels, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinhardt.
They're twins.
So, working with them and this multiverse idea that they had, what was it like working with them? Obviously, we just listed that you have 700 film and TV credits. What makes them stand out as directors?
Okay, working with the two Daniels sets at the side from all the other movies I've done. First of all, it's two of them, right? You got to listen to both of them. That's a little hard. Yeah. But you listen to both of them and just do it. If it doesn't make any sense, don't worry about it. They're thinking, you know, they have their nightmares going, and they bring it back to the set, and we just do our thing. Whether, for instance, there was that one take when you see the movie, I'm doing a very serious take, and all of a sudden I see two hands wiping the snot off my nose and feeding me on my own snot. That's what it's become. Right. Crazy.
Well, congrats and enjoy your night tonight. Pleasure to meet you. Googly eyes. Thank you. That is a legendary man.
A legendary man indeed. I mean, Traci, that moment at the SAG Awards.
Oh, he was the SAG Awards. He was such a moment. I can't believe he's in his 90s. What did we do in a world without the cast of Everything Everywhere All at Once during award season? Because they bring such joy to every award show they attend.
Between him and Kiwoy Kwan in the 90s. Anyway,
and Jamie Lee Curtis.
We are still we are still watching this champagne carpet though, and the arrivals. This is Elizabeth Olsen in a black sequin dress. I really love the black beading towards the shoulders and the back.
Me too, and she picks up the fringe and near her ankles. You know, I love a strappy sandal on a champagne carpet and a halter dress. And you know, it's all about posing on that photo wall.
I know.
That's stunning.
That's an MCU superhero right there.
That's it. And we've seen a lot of the slick back chignons tonight.
Yes.
You know, really good. Maybe people were anticipating rain still.
And,
you know?
and a statement earring, and just like you.
I do love a statement earring, and I love your fit.
Gorgeous. Oh look, this is Ram Charan. So this is one of the co-leads in RRR, one of the biggest films of the year. The song from RRR, Natu Natu, is a Best Original Song nominee. It will be performed live tonight. It will be one of the highlights of tonight's show. Do not miss it because this song is electrifying. It's so popular. You're really gonna love it.
So popular, it cleaned up at the Golden Globes,
That's right.
Against Rihanna and Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So okay, right now we talked about Winnie Harlow. We talked about her gorgeous yellow dress, accessorized with a cute clutch and diamonds, and we know that Tyrone loves both cute clutches and diamonds. So let's head over to the champagne carpet with Tyrone and Winnie Harlow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by Winnie Harlow.
Oh wow, this is my brother.
How are you, love?
I'm amazing.
Oh my gosh, can I get you over here because we have to show off this dress?
Yes.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So welcome to the Oscars. What brings you here today, other than to check up on your brother?
Of course. This is my first time at the Oscars.
Oh, wow.
I'm so excited.
We get to share our first together.
This is your first too? Congratulations. No, I'm really excited. I have just started acting and taking my acting classes really seriously and diving into them. So I'm very honored that the Academy has asked me to be here today. And hopefully, you know, I'll continue to come and do more amazing things.
Yes. You know what? I think the Academy sees what the entire country of Canada sees in you, which is the greatness. So I imagine the next time we meet up on the carpet, it'll be for a nominated role.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Jesus' name.
Okay, so before I let you go, you have to tell me about the outfit. What we got going on tonight, and that jewelry.
Archive Armani from 2005. Very beautiful. I wanted to go very like old school, maybe like 2000s, old Hollywood, and just keep it really classy. Yeah.
Listen, there's a recipe. You bring that old Hollywood with the new Hollywood, and we're sure to have it hit.
Oh wait, also, I'm very excited.
Oh, just a little archive.
Armani 2005.
Right, NBD. NBD, Winnie looks amazing.
Love that. And speaking of amazing, we're all like so excited and so beyond thrilled to see Angela Bassett tonight, of course nominated in the Best Supporting Actress category. And Angela not only is a talented actress, but she is a fashion icon. She has been slaying carpets, and I love the fact that she is really a big fan of a Canadian designer, a Toronto-based Greta Constantine, and we've seen her serving a lot of Greta Constantine looks, especially from the Primetime Emmys, this black and fuchsia number. It is incredible. I love that ribbon detail. It really is a trademark of Greta Constantine. And designer and owner Kirk Pickerskill says that it's always a pinch me moment when Angela Bassett decides to wear Greta Constantine on the red or champagne or whatever carpet color it is that evening. And that yellow jumpsuit with the asymmetrical neckline, from the Palm Springs Film Festival, A++.
Gorgeous. And so the question is, what will Angela be wearing tonight? We actually got an exclusive tip directly from her stylist, Jennifer Austin. Take a look.
One day I got a phone call from a private number and I listened to the voicemail, and the first thing was like, "Hi Jennifer, this is Angela Bassett." And after that I heard wah, 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 wah. And I was like, wait a minute, this is Angela Bassett calling. This was my very first Oscars with Angela. The first year for Black Panther, and it was all over the place, and she was all over the place. This was our beautiful 2021 Oscars custom gown. This was Alberta Fietti. This was such a moment because the color itself, first of all, red, and then the silhouette, because no one was ready for this. Bold details, beautiful shoulder design. It's called Beautiful Chaos, where we could just create this whirlwind of fabric. What I really wanted to do with Angela, and I feel what we have done, is to break the barriers of what it is to be, quote unquote, what you can wear for a certain age. It has been beautiful, sophisticated, sexy, youthful. I dress her for her inner being. Oscars, we hit the mountaintop. It's gonna be a mix of beautiful, daring necklines, a beautiful silhouette, draped silhouette, and the beautiful color of royalty, which is purple. It's a shade that we've never worn before, and just to close out everything that she has done in this journey.
I think that was an exclusive tip, Traci, that Angela Bassett will be wearing the royal color of purple tonight, hopefully matching an Oscar trophy?
Yes, and also it makes sense because she plays a queen in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It just makes sense to me. And her stylist, she's also very majestic. I would love to be in that room with all those fabulous, fabulous garments. Okay, speaking of fabulous, let's go back to the champagne carpet and check out Tyrone. Oh, there's Questlove. Oscar winner, just like to say Oscar winner Questlove. Such a fan.
Get over here. Give me a hug.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to get you right here.
Yeah.
Caroline, join us. Come on. It's
Canada.
It's Canada. We do hugs. We're
awesome.
friendly. All right. Well, first of all, I'm joined by Daniel Rohr, first-time nominee.
First-time nominee.
Yes. How does it feel? How does it feel to be a first-time nominee?
Well, you know, I'm here because I made a film about the foremost political dissident, the foremost political prisoner in the world.
Yes.
So we have to qualify everything with that. So besides, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But ultimately, when I have a microphone in front of me, I say freedom to Alexei Navalny, who is in prison because of trumped-up charges. And we're worried about him. We want him to survive.
Well, here's the thing. You know, Alexei Navalny stood up for what he believed in, and you got the content to make this documentary.
Yes.
I wonder, were there risks involved in you making this film?
Absolutely. I mean, our adversaries in this film was nothing less than the Russian government. In spite of that, we understood that this story was so vital, so important, and Navalny's mission is so critical in reminding us of the values and virtue of democracy and all of these things that we hold dear, that we take for granted in Canada. And so, you know, being here right now is the most important thing. Any risks that came to my team and I, we dealt with in due stride, but the most important thing was getting the story out into the world.
Absolutely. I have to ask, you know, watching a film like this, I imagine, is it possibly a call to action? What is it that you want people to take away or do when they see this film?
I think Navalny's simple but essential message is that we need to stand up to dictators and authoritarians and autocrats wherever they rear their head. Whether that is in Russia or countries around the world, that's what we all have to be on guard for, and we cannot take the freedoms we enjoy in Canada for granted. That's what matters most, and I think besides that, people will watch the film, and it's an extraordinary story, and I'm very proud of the movie, but we cannot take all of these values, like freedom and democracy, for granted.
Well, my hunch was right. Thank you for the work that you do. It is a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine. Thank you so much for
Pleasure to
being
meet
here.
you as well. You guys have a great night.
Thank you so much.
The hottest party in town was Canada and the Oscars at the home of our Consul General in Los Angeles. I was honored to host the evening, joined by Oscar nominees Brendan Fraser, Sarah Polley, and Domi Shi. We had an amazing night celebrating our very own. Domi won an Oscar in 2019 for the short animated film Bao, and tonight her latest film, Turning Red, is up for Best Animated Feature. We are definitely rooting for her. She's one of 2 Canadian Oscar winners in the animated feature race, and fun fact, both learned their craft at Sheridan College in Toronto. The second is Chris Williams, director of The Sea Beast, who won in 2015 for Big Hero 6.
The champagne carpet is popping, and the celebrities just keep on coming. We just saw a shot of Sandra Oh who of course is from Turning Red, Domi Shi's film, arriving at the Oscars in a gorgeous, gorgeous orange dress with that neck piece.
That necklace. And I love her top knot, you know, her hair up off her face, slight bangs, and the sleeves, you know. When the wind catches sleeves like that, it just makes for a majestic, photogenic moment. Also here is Malala.
Yeah.
Malala, of course, is a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but tonight she is here as an Oscar-nominated producer for her documentary, Stranger at the Gate. It really is incredible to see a person, a humanitarian, an incredible human being like Malala here at the Oscars.
And women can be all things. You can be an activist, but you can also be a fashionista, and that dress with the hood?
With the hood, and you know I do like a hood moment.
You know, what's great about this weekend is that celebrities, everyone comes into town, activists come into town, and they gather and connect with each other. And the other night, there was a South Asian Excellence Party celebrating South Asians in Hollywood. Malala was there, so were Priyanka Chopra and Mindy Kaling, hanging out, catching up, just having a good time.
You know, one thing about the Oscars, there's going to be a lot of pre-parties, a lot of post-parties, and Mindy Kaling, of course, is a presenter this evening. And also, Tyrone is on the champagne carpet with Oscar winner from, of course, that incredible movie Coda, Troy Kotsur. Let's head down to the champagne carpet.
All right, joining me now, Troy Kotsur, star of Coda and Oscar winner last year. This year back as a presenter. How does it feel to be back at the Oscars?
Last year, of course, I was a little bit nervous and I had that excitement. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And after I became an Oscar award winner, it was really a relief. And I'm really enjoying watching the next generation of nominees. I was there. I really understand what being a nominee means. It's so important to them. And I'm so excited to watch their journey. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. The important thing is that you keep working, right?
That's it. Keep working. Actually, keep working. I wanted to ask you about Flash and Bang. That's your next project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right now, we're still in development and we're having plenty of meetings. There's been so many projects I've been offered, so I'm trying to make the best decision. So we're still making adjustments. I'm not in a rush. If you're in a rush, you'll get a bad script. I want to be discerning, careful, and patient. That's what's important.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you.
And we're not strangers. You're CTV. That's Canadian, right?
Oh, absolutely. How you doing, Dan?
Oh, I shot Sue Thomas FBI in Toronto 20 years ago, and Troy had a reoccurring role there. And now Troy's going to have a TV series soon, too.
That's amazing. Well, Canada loves you both.
They love him.
All right. Thank you.
What a moment that was. And you know, last year when Coda and Troy won the Oscar, it was really, really emotional.
It was a beautiful moment for a beautiful movie. And another beautiful movie, of course, is the nominated Elvis, directed by one of my all-time favorite directors.
Yes.
I want Baz Luhrmann to direct my life. He's arrived with his 4-time Oscar winner, costume designer / production designer wife, Catherine Martin, or as he refers to her lovingly, CM. I know way too much about their intimacies and their relationship. It really is incredible to see them walking the red carpet together. And one thing about Catherine and Baz, I feel like they never lose their enthusiasm, their childlike wonder when it comes to movie making and making us feel very immersed in whatever film that they give to us, they deliver to us.
Well, that's what Oscar night is about, the artists and the storytellers. And speaking of, Tyrone is with Canada's foremost storyteller, one of them, Sarah Polley.
All right, so I'm here with Sarah Polley, nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay for her work in Women Talking. Okay, how does it feel to just be here representing Canada, second nomination, and for a story that is so meaningful?
It's been an incredible experience, both to get to make the film and then get to see it enter into this kind of conversation, and we've all really loved every second of it, so very grateful to be here.
There is a line in the film where they talk about forgiveness almost being mistaken as permission, and so many other lines in the film that were so powerful. What is it about this film that, once you connected with Francis, made you say, yes, I'm going to be the leader of this ship?
Well, Miriam Toews wrote such an essential novel, I think, and such a beautiful novel, and I think it takes on so many things, and I couldn't believe when I read it how many giant seismic things she manages to take on in one novel, and so the idea of getting the best actors I could think of in the world to have this amazing conversation was the most exciting thing I could think of. So.
For sure. Okay, I gotta just ask you, Sarah, with so many great contributions to film this year, from women specifically, not seeing that reflected in the Best Director category, I mean, I gotta get you to speak on it, because for me it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I can.
And how do we change that?
I mean, I think if you have only one gender represented, it's probably an issue. I would say I can think of 100 amazing female filmmakers I would have nominated in that category before myself.
Right.
So, you know, I think that Chukwu did an incredible job. I think Gina Prince-Bythewood did an amazing job. I can think of so many great filmmakers, female filmmakers this year that I would have loved to see represented in lots of different categories. Yeah. I find it hard to find it within my heart to feign outrage for myself, because I...
Don't worry, we're outraged for you.
I'll do my best.
You know we got your back.
I'll do my best.
We're outraged for you.
But I feel like we were not, I was not expecting us to get nominated for Best Picture or Adapted Screenplay. So for our little movie, I'm thrilled. In terms of a bigger systemic issue, of course it's there, but there's a lot of other people we could be talking about besides our film.
Well, I just want to say you are representing Canada very well. We're proud of you. Enjoy tonight.
I'm proud of my kids if they're watching Eve, Isla, and Amy. Okay.
Pleasure. Good to see you
much.
again.
Thank you.
You take care.
Wow. Wow.
Sarah Polley.
Sarah Polley, Women Talking.
Yep.
Wow. So, Oscar nominee and Sigourney Weaver, looking like a golden goddess, just hit the champagne carpet. And the excitement is just getting started here in Hollywood. But you can relive Tyrone's interviews with the biggest names on the champagne carpet on our website, etalk.ca. We're looking at the gorgeous, the talented Halle Bailey arriving at the Oscars. Of course, I can't wait for her live-action version of The Little Mermaid. She stars, of course, as Ariel. That's going to be coming up later this year. I can't wait for that.
And I can't wait to hear what Sandra Oh has to say to Tyrone, because he's with her on the champagne carpet right now. Tyrone?
Sandra, one time for Etalk. Yes. How are you?
Can we do that?
Yes,
Hey,
I've never actually met you. I'm Tyrone.
Who's that?
I'm Tyrone from Etalk. Pleasure to meet you.
When did we meet?
No, I said I've never actually gotten a chance to meet you. But I know you've worked with some of... I'm Canadian.
All right. Where are you from?
Toronto.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's where Turning Red is set, right?
That is where Turning Red is set. So here I am with Sandra Oh, one of the stars from Turning Red, created by one of our favorite Canadians, Domi Shi. How proud are you of her tonight?
So proud, right? That opening sequence when you're down on like Dundas and Spadina, when she showed me that sequence, I knew exactly where it was, and so I was so excited to be a part of it, because I honestly, because it's based in Toronto, it's about a Canadian girl.
Yes, I love that so much, especially as a Toronto kid. Seeing that just feels so good.
It feels so good, and the Sky Dome at that point, Sky Dome being ripped apart.
Yes, you're saying all the things. You're saying all the things, Sandra. Okay, so I got to talk about the fact that there's a new record set this year with nominations for Asian actors at the Academy this year. How do we keep that going, though? Because we don't want to just have that be a one-time thing.
Sure. I mean, we just gotta keep getting it.
The casting, Hollywood's got to know the stories are good.
The has to continue going on, right? But this is just such a day, and just such a great day for celebration for many of us. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, I know you guys can tell at home that she looks good, but you smell amazing. My goodness. Oh my God.
Thank you. I take that as a great compliment. I smell nice. All right.
Have a great night. Such a pleasure to meet you finally.
I'll talk to you.
All right. Another great Canadian on this champagne-colored carpet tonight.
Wow, Traci, this Canadian contingent here at the Oscars, it's quite something, and to be able to talk to Sandra Oh.
Always a good time.
Always.
And apparently a fragrant time, too. In a good way, in a very positive way.
This is Mindy Kaling arriving at the Oscars, a presenter here tonight.
I'm sorry,
what was
Mindy
that noise? Hello.
I think that noise was Mindy Kaling shutting the red carpet down.
Snatched, is that what the kids say?
That's what the kids are saying, snatched and serving. She is doing all of that. All white. We've seen a lot of all white tonight. Again, a lot of winged liner, which I love, that ode to Audrey Hepburn, and a statement.
The angles. The cutouts, like it's a corset, right? It's like almost like a cut-out corset.
and her blocked platform shoe, which I know you're a super fan of.
I am.
And also, we're talking about Zoe Saldana.
It's Zoe Saldana, and these dresses are kind of in the same family. So Mindy, Zoe, kind of that white champagne color. We've seen a lot of that tonight,
and a little nod to some lingerie look. You know, like that kind of corset vibe, and the underwear as overwear.
Yeah,
and she is so stunning.
I like the casual beachy waves there too.
Yeah, and the lace detail, and of course she's in the Oscar-nominated film Avatar, and more diamonds, because why not?
So I mentioned, dresses in the same family. Eva Longoria. So I feel like Mindy Kaling and Eva Longoria's dress is kind of Mindy Kaling and Zoe Saldana's dress is kind of a combination of what Eva Longoria is wearing.
Yes, and then Eva just decided to Swarovski crystal it up. I love the detail on that.
Stunning. And we have to send it back down to the carpet right now because Tyrone is talking to Baz Luhrmann.
I'm going down to the carpet now.
That's Tyrone Edwards. Pleasure to meet you, Catherine. Pleasure. All right, so Baz Luhrmann here for Best Picture nominee. And I want to say this because I got a chance to go to Graceland when you guys did the junket there, and I got to see all the work that was put into this film. So I know from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, we're telling a story of Elvis. That's got to be easy. But what were the steps that were taken to get it right?
Gosh, I was going and coming from Memphis, Graceland. I had an office for 18 months. We went through archives. We met people that he knew as children. I mean, we lived it for 5 years. I mean, and then the miracle of Austin Butler is he actually lived it for 3 years. He actually lived it, and we all know about that.
Yes. And of course, our guy Austin Butler nominated tonight for Best Lead Actor. How proud are you of him? Neither one of you guys can answer because he really committed to this role.
Oh yeah, I can tell you right now, I made a rule that if I couldn't find someone that I believe could play Elvis, I wouldn't do the movie. And I tell you what, when the pandemic came and the movie went away, he refused to leave Australia. He said, I am not leaving. He kept working harder every day, and he willed this movie back into life. No Austin Butler, no Elvis.
Right. And I also just unlocked a secret. You guys are obviously giving him his style tips. You guys enjoyed tonight.
He's got his own style.
Thank you. Thank you, Baz. All right. We found out Austin Butler's secret stylist is Baz Luhrmann. Hello, Eva. I'm Tyrone. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So you're presenting tonight. Any nerves with that, or just here to have some fun?
Total nerves. It's nerve-wracking anytime you're on the stage in front of these people.
Well, hold on a second. I want Canada to know this. Actor, producer, director. Is there really anything that you can't do?
I don't sing.
Oh.
So I will never be singing.
Fair enough. All right, cool. And is there anybody that you are excited to see tonight? Is there anybody that you can...
Excited to see Zoe.
To see Zoe. I was excited to see Zoe, too.
No, when Rihanna's perform. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I heard that Lady Gaga is going to be back performing. So there was some back and forth with that, but...
Oh, I did not know.
And last question for you. You told Colbert that you're a cocktail girl. So if I'm celebrating after this, what would you suggest I have?
Oh, a margarita, but like a clean margarita, clean cocktail, like agave and lime.
You heard it here first. That's what I'll be drinking.
Sol tequila.
Pleasure to meet you.
I need one of those too. Look, the countdown to the Oscars continues. Up next, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Graham, and Lilly Singh take over the champagne carpet as the who's who of Hollywood continues to arrive.
And at 8 p.m., find out who the big winners are at the 95th Academy Awards hosted by Jimmy Kimmel.
Tyrone is busy talking to Halle Bailey right now on the red carpet, so of course, do not forget to watch Etalk tomorrow, 7 p.m. for all the scoop on everything Oscars, all of tonight's juicy and sometimes unexpected moments from all of us here outside the Dolby Theater. Oh, we're going to check in with Tyrone one last time.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey, look at you.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Lainey, Traci, this has been what an amazing trip this has been. And don't forget to watch Etalk tomorrow at 7 for the scoop on everything Oscars. All of tonight's juicy and sometimes unexpected moments from all of us here outside the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. I have to say with all my heart, good night.